Good morning everyone, this is Ruth Mission Abuan, your senior vlogger. I tackle all issues of today and even that of yesterday and tomorrow as long as it is worth knowing and sharing. If you did not subscribe to this channel yet, please subscribe now and click the bell button to keep updated of new videos in case I cannot send the link promptly to you. Like, and you may leave a message as I gladly acknowledge all sort of interests. This morning, I wanted to share my opinion on rallying. Personally, I hate it. Anyways, let me explain the advantages and disadvantages of rallying for a protest. There are actually two most important advantages I want to share. First, it allowed the protesters to believe that they have a voice on something they are not happy about. Secondly, it gives the protesters an illusion that they have some kind of power that gives them opportunity to vent their anger and shake their fists to those whom they are angry at. In other words, a pressure release avenue. The following are the disadvantages. First, it does not necessarily result in anything other than a day in the sunshine or hours of exposure to health radicals. In this time of Covid-19, even if protesters would claim to follow health protocols, I doubt it. At the height and intense of their program, they tend to forget social distancing and even the proper use of a mask. Least to mention that the intensity caused by the anger is causing emotional stress, thus lowering the so-called immune system. Secondly, it will always result in further division amongst those protesters and non-protesters due to exchange of words, ideas, and even unrecognized effort exerted. Thirdly, it interferes with traffic, a factor causing the economy to be pulled down. The last but not the least, in my mind, are the scenes I have seen in the television where there are instances that the protests resulted to assault and injuries due to induced further uncontrolled arguments resulting in tension and violence. Not to mention, of course, the trash and thousands of plastic of all sorts left in the venue. Now to conclude, no matter how peaceful a protest is or intends to be, by the very nature of the word protest will always send a negative vibe. Nevertheless, the fundamental block of a protest is aimed to alter or disrupt the status quo of the subject that they do not understand, pretend not to understand, or refuse to understand. Those that confuse people that there is no press freedom in the Philippines is but a lie. There is democracy in the Philippines. The reason why we can stage a protest, why we can rally, and in this time of pandemic, no matter what advocacy you are engaged in, please think several times. I saw in the television on one of the interview, the purpose of rallying as of now is on how the government addressed the problem to this pandemic. Why rally if you really have this concern on your fellow men? Rallying is the best way to proliferate contagion of the disease, not unless this is really your intention. You rally because the government is giving lesser priority on jobs. How can you get a job when all you do is to rally instead of thinking on a possible way to earn an income. Be innovative. Do not just rely on what the government can do for you. You rally because of the anti-terror bill, a bill which you cannot understand and ultimately refused to understand. A bill which is protected by a rule of law. A bill protecting the lives of many and feared by people with terroristic tactics. You rally because the government wanted to address charter change. And why not? When? COVID-19 is here to stay for now. We are uncertain of the future. Do you think you do not have a future? So act now. Or you rally just because you wanted to interrupt with the affairs of the government. If we could just give each other a chance, let this government do their work for a better Philippines. Let me end this topic with a prayer that Philippines may move forward with lesser negativity and, if possible, zero drug addicts. That God may continue to bless every heart with calmness and joy of living. That God may continue to instill wisdom and respect the role God bestowed on each one of us. This is all for now. God bless you and see you on my next video. Bye!